All right, we are live. All right, we are live. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, little camera mix up. Look at that. Already having technical difficulties, y'all. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's just get to this before everything breaks down around me. Welcome to the Lone Star Plate wrap-up show number 2. We're getting this going. We're trying, y'all. Okay, look. It is what it is. Thank you for joining or for watching later. We're live. I'm not really sure why I do these live. We just decided I pre-record everything else, but, you know, why not? If the mistakes happen, they happen. A little pressure. Never hurt anybody. So, yes, the wrap-up show, basically, all I'm going to do is go over the episodes we just had come out this week and next week's episodes and a little bit of news, some behind-the-scenes stuff. Yeah, let's have some fun. And we're going to do a little a segment I added this week, a look-back episode. We're going to review an episode from the past in honor of a very special guest that we had that passed away. So I'll tell you more about that a little bit later in the show. All right, let's get to this. Our Tuesday episode that came out, Alex Reymundo. So this was Alex's second time to come on the show, and I got to say, it was awesome. Okay, epic. He sent me a text basically like, hey, just watch the 7-hour podcast. Yeah, it's long. It's not 7 hours, but man, it is long. It's definitely, I think it's the longest podcast we've done. Okay, it clocks in at almost 3 hours. All right, it's like it's not even Zack Snyder's Justice League. Okay, so it's shorter than that, but it's damn close. We had a good time. Look, we started drinking. He owns a tequila company. We drink tequila. What do you think's gonna happen? The last one we did was pretty long too. It was well over 2 hours. So anyway, we had a great time. It was a great episode. It was really cool. Pretty much went like I thought it might go. You know what I mean? So as far as expectations goes, I had made it, notes and stuff, and we pretty much went over everything. The trivia was cool. I'll be honest, he was so knowledgeable of tequila. I sort of realized that from the first one, but I wanted to test it this time, He proved me right. He was so knowledgeable about tequila and, everything that goes into it. More so, way more than the average person, right? Really, it's like, okay, you own a tequila company. I get it. So he was cool. That was cool. And he cleared up the Carlos Mencia thing a little bit more. That was cool because he got a hold, Carlos Mencia got a hold of him. If you saw the episode, spoiler, if you didn't see the episode, go check it out, hear the whole story. That was cool. Yeah, look, podcasts, bringing people together. This is what we do, okay? This, because a reunion show, all right? Not like they were like best friends or anything, but anyway. So, and we know Carlos Mencia maybe watched the show or watched just that clip, live, or watches episodes. I doubt, who knows? I don't really worry about that stuff, to be honest with you. I don't worry about who's watching. I just do, I talk to the person I'm interviewing, and that's it. It's all I think about. It's all I worry about. I have that conversation. That's it, honestly. I don't even think about it's being recorded a lot of times. I'm just going to have a cool conversation and that's it. So I feel that's the best way to give y'all the best content, and it's working so far, so we're just going to keep doing that. But yeah, that was cool. So yeah, look, just looking over my notes again. Look, see, making sure everything went great. Yeah, that was cool. And then Thursday, our episode with that just got released today, Stephen Tobolowsky. It just came out, so you may not have seen that just yet. Probably not. That's so I'll keep it spoiler free for sure. What was cool about him is he gave an update on the Stevie Ray Vaughan episode or clip that we have on YouTube from the episode we did with him, the first episode we did. So Steven's second time as well. And yeah, that was cool. He showed like the album cover and, that was cool. More about that story. Check out the clip on YouTube of Stephen Tobolowsky, recounting that story, which apparently a lot of people never heard before. So there's a lot in it to that story. Okay, it's a long story. There's multiple facets. There's a lot going on. It's if you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, you have to hear that story. Anyway, so that's from the first interview, but this second one, he sort of gives an update on that and talks a little bit more about it. So, and we talked about, the response it got, which was unbelievable. One of the best clips we have from this podcast. Pretty cool to have such a great Stevie Ray Vaughan story, unique story, happen on the podcast. So, and also Stephen has his own, we didn't even get to really talk about it. He's got his own podcast, the Tobolowsky Files. It's great. Listen, I've said it, and he's like the best storyteller. He's got to be one of the best storytellers I've ever heard in my life. I mean, for real. He's unbelievable. I just hung on his every word. I just thought, oh my God, I am talking to Stephen Tobolowsky, this whole time. Like, we're just getting along here. Like, sometimes my mind gets blown sometimes. There's times when I'm just in it and I'm talking, right? But there's sometimes where there's a little starstruck moments, okay? That's definitely with Stephen. That's kind of a little bit of that. And it's crazy because I've just seen him in so much stuff. And here he is just, it's almost like he's in a scene. And there I am, but I'm part of it. But you know what I mean? But it's like we're not acting. It's meta, okay, for me. And anyway, it's just a great conversation. But look, I'll be honest. I make notes, right, for all the interviews and everything like that. He did not. I did not go over one thing on my notes. The whole podcast is over an hour. We had a great conversation. I didn't get to one thing. We started our conversation and then it just went by itself and I just went with it. Sometimes you got to know when to do that, I think, as a podcast host. And that comes from experience. I would never have done that before, way back in the day, beginning, like I'm some way back in the day. But we're over 150 episodes in, y'all. So I've got some experience, okay? Podcasters usually get started. They stop at 3. So please. Anyway, yeah, it was like, dude, I didn't go over any of the notes. So, there's just stuff that I wanted to talk to from his, career, right? Different movie, Spaceball. Gosh, I had so many notes. It was like, oh man, the Goldbergs, his show, he's literally on the Goldbergs. We didn't even talk about that. We had Haley Arantia on. They're both on the Goldberg. We didn't talk about that. There was just so much, But again, our conversation was so cool. He told some of the best stories. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was an honor to sit through that, to be honest with you. But definitely check out his podcast, the Tobolowsky Files. It's awesome. He tells great stories. Again, he's amazing. Yeah, that was cool. Okay. So that was this week's episodes. Great episodes, man. Some of our favorite guests, they're becoming regulars. I really enjoy that. If I ever get to meet them in person, that would be awesome. Alex and Steven both. So anyway. Oh, and Alex is sending a sign, okay, a number one tequila. Okay, I was drunk on the podcast, and I said, send me a sign. And he's sending me a sign. There we go, Patrick. You get drunk, you say shit on the pod. That's what happens. So he's going to send me a sign, I think, and I'm going to put it up here, for the show. And, I'll probably start drinking the tequila for this wrap-up show maybe, having a little sippy sip. I don't know how, it's live. We want to make sure we stay professional, okay? What's a little tequila going to hurt, right? Anyway, so, yes, look forward to that coming this week, I think. So we'll start having it we'll see how it looks in the back. Okay, I got to figure out how to place it back there. Anyway, okay, so next week's episodes that are coming up, dude, we're just interviewing some amazing people. Really, there's just some great content coming out. Next week, we have John Randall. Okay, he is oh my God, Grammy Award-winning, artist, songwriter, producer. He wrote Whiskey Lullaby. Hey, remember that song? Yeah, okay. And a ton of other stuff, okay? Guy's amazing. Tin Man, okay? He's got an album out right now called The Marfa Tapes with Jack Ingram and Miranda Lambert. Oh my God. Anyway, we talk about that. We talk about a lot of other stuff. It's a cool dude. You're going to love that episode. Super cool. And then also we have Sasha Spivey and Stacy George from a company called Frankie Ray. So basically, look, these are two Dallas businesswomen. We talk business, and just thought they were so cool what they're doing. Alex, coincidentally, Alex recommended them, Alex Reymundo. So they were awesome. It was such a great episode. We actually drank a little tequila in that episode too. Like, this becoming a habit, Patrick. We got to stop this. So maybe not. No, I'm kidding. I had a great time. It was so much fun. They had margaritas, I think. I drank it straight up. Anyway, we just talked about their company, how they grew it. We got into some really cool conversations. That's a great episode. You're really going to like that. That checks all the boxes. They both do, of everything, that you want in a podcast. So look forward to those episodes next week. Super cool. All right. Looking back, what do we have? Well, let me tell you. I would say, look, we had this is the first time, it's a little weird to talk about, but, it's the truth. We had a guest on, and they passed away. Not during filming or anything. That came out the wrong way. BJ Thomas, okay? That's the episode we're looking back on now. We had him on last summer, and he recently passed away. So in honor of him, we thought we'd look back at that episode a little bit, and it's just me talking about it. I don't have any clips here, but definitely check it out. We'll put a link in the description afterwards. If you're watching this on replay, you'll see it. But anyway, yeah, he was awesome. He was so cool, so down to earth. Oh my gosh. We had a great time just talking about his long history of playing. And, coincidentally, he had never stopped playing that long his whole life, and in some ways I wonder if that had a lot to do with it. Being on lockdown, COVID, I'm not saying he passed away from COVID. That's not what happened. But just being on lockdown and not being able to live that life, moving along. But anyway, look, he's a great guy. It's not about that. It's about him. Raindrops keep falling on my head, hooked on a feeling, aloha. Look, there's just some amazing stuff. Just a great guy. Great songs, So please, if you're at home, play the songs, have a drink, raise a glass to the guy, watch the podcast. It's really cool. It's not too long. It's awesome. He's a great guy. So anyway, yes, BJ Thomas. Here's to you, brother. Rest in peace. All right. Okay. It's time for our Did You Hear segment. And basically, I'm just going to go over some cool stuff in the news that I think I don't get to talk about on the podcast, that I think's interesting. Real quick. So anyway, kind of, Texas stuff. Look, HEB is coming to North Texas. If you live in the North Texas area, they're finally coming up there. So Plano, Frisco, that's where I live. I live in Dallas. I was in Austin, got very used to the HEB community that's down there. HEB creates a lifestyle. I didn't realize what a great grocery store can do for your life until I started shopping at HEB. It controls everything. You buy so much. That's like what you consume, you put in your body, and everything, household items and stuff, and HEB is just so wonderful and just supports so many local brands and products. And it's such a great store. Everything's, it's fresh. The service is good. Just good quality, but at great prices. I mean, it's like this is real. Okay, so finally, HEB's coming up here. Plano, Frisco, this summer, breaking ground. So excited. Definitely, that may not be big news, but if you know me, I'm talking about it all the time. Ever since I moved to Dallas, I am missing HEB like nobody's business. I talk about it all the time. It stinks. Okay. In Central Market, it's just not the same. Okay, I'm sorry. Love you, and I know it's owned by HEB, but it's just not the same store. Okay, it's a different store. Anyway. Okay, next story. This is in the national news for sure, maybe international in some places. Lake Highlands valedictorian speech goes viral. Paxton Smith, Yes, you may have seen this. This young lady decided to use her valedictorian speech to take a stand against something she felt very strongly about, which is the new abortion bill in Texas, right? They just passed. A lot of people have a lot of problems with it, okay? It's not her, not just her. And she felt she wanted to speak up about it, and she took that time to do it. And there's some controversy about it. Of course, some people aren't going to like it. Other people are supporting it. I, for one, personally support it. I support somebody taking a stand like that. What do you want me to say? And I agree with the stand, so I'm even double support it. So yeah, props to Paxton. Good job. Took a lot of guts. Let's be real. No matter how you look at it, that took a lot of guts. That's what we need in this world. Okay. Oof, I'm going to talk about it. Okay. Look, this week it's coming out, or next week it's coming out. The UFO report. Okay. I said it. UFOs. Okay. It's in the news. This is huge, people. This could change our understanding of reality. That's insane. Why are we not all talking about that? Why is everyone not talking about that? I just don't get it, to be honest with you. Okay. So this report to the Pentagon, basically all unclassified information about what they're calling UAPs. Okay. Unidentified aerial phenomena. All right. So that sounds like a cool rap group name. UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Anyway. So yeah, this report's coming out. We've already seen some stuff, right, trickling out here and there, but I guess there'll be more information. We don't know. I'm excited to see it's more than we know. Look, they've already admitted UFOs are real, just kind of candidly, right? They just candidly said UFOs are real. I mean, that just went by everybody. Now we're on to the next thing. What are they? Okay, but we skipped by they're real. Okay, forever. If you thought UFOs were real, you were nuts. Let's be real, right? That was the thought. But now, what? They're real. Obama came out and said, yeah, look, there is, joking aside. That's a horrible Obama impression. That's not what I'm trying to do. He said, there's UFO. I was trying to do like a past tense voice. Anyway, there are objects in the sky. We don't know what they are. They move. They do things, right, moving that we don't know what it is, whatever. I don't know his exact quote, but come on. Obama's saying, everybody's saying this is crazy. Everyone's just like, candidly, yeah, UFOs are real. Now, what are they? Which I agree. What are they? But can we just all stop for a second and fucking just like, we're live, hope there's some adult language, by the way, if you're not ready for that. Kids, earmuffs. Yes. Okay. Look, that's crazy. So, I don't know. Looking forward to this report. What's going on? Look, wait. The end of the night, a little bit of wine, some whiskey, whatever, tequila. This is the kind of conversation that's being had this house. Okay, because it's just interesting, especially right now. It's just topical. So I'm trying to get an episode together about this. Okay, for real. I'm trying to figure out who to come on, get some experts. It's tough. We're trying. Okay, I'm trying. We're going to figure this out. We got all these other episodes, so we're working on it. If you have an idea of somebody, Texan, a cool Texan to talk about UFOs, okay, let me know, please. Patrick at Texas Real Food. Hit me up somewhere, social media, in the comments. I don't care. Tell us. All right. Okay, well, guys, I think, what time is this? 7:48, How much longer do we need to go here? I've been on 20 minutes. I'm not trying to drag this out either, right? Okay, so, but yeah, again, new episodes next week. John Randall, and again, listen to his music. Put it, ask for it right now on Alexa or whatever device you use for music. Amazing stuff.
Sorry,
Get ready for that.
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay,
By
there.
the way,
Oh my
based on
God.
former history, you may be running low on Pure Love dog treats.
Oh,
If you need more,
thanks.
say the reorder Pure Love dog treats.
What? I don't know if y'all heard that, but there's Alexa telling me I might need dog treats. So, anyway, Is there a way to turn Alexa off when you're doing stuff like that? I don't even know how to do that. Just like always butts in at the worst possible time. Does that happen to y'all? The worst possible time, but then when you really need her, she's not there. Who does that sound like? Just saying. She was modeled after somebody. Anyway, yes, John Randall and yes, Sasha Spivey and Stacy George from Frankie Ray. Look, again, local Dallas businesswoman. We like supporting entrepreneurs. We've got awesome episodes coming out. And look, honestly, you got to catch up with Stephen Tobolowsky. That just came out. Definitely check that episode out. And if you haven't seen the epic 3-hour Alex Reymundo, I highly recommend it. That's a long one. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on, guys. And, you know, the week after that, more stuff coming. So, okay, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed this. I had a great time. You know, I like this little live thing coming on every week, making it quick. Just giving you all some behind-the-scenes stuff. You have questions? You want to ask me something? You want to know something? Oh, HEB rules, Jaime says. I agree, dude. Right? HEB, brother. What's there not to love? People that don't know it, they're living another life, right? A life of despair. Apocalyptic, you might say. You walk into an HEB, it's just like you see the yellow coupons, right? Floating in the air conditioning air. You're like, I'm home. I'm home. So I agree. HEB, brother. Yeah, I had a great time, guys. If you ever have any questions about the show, want to know something about podcasting or just whatever, let me know. Put it in the comments. Happy to answer anything at all. So, yeah, we do this every Thursday, 7:30 Central. And again, you can watch it on replay. You know, again, not sure why I do it live. I think live is just the best way to do it. Love and respect from Mercedes, Texas. Love that. Mercedes, Texas. Where is that? Oh, my gosh. I don't even know where that's at. But thank you so much, Jaime. We appreciate you watching. That's awesome. Love any part of Texas. Please tell everybody we're all about pushing Texas. I mean, look. Come on. Come on, y'all. Oh, wait. Where's the flat? Right there. Yes, Texas all the way. Well, where is Mercedes? It's like you always hear a new town, no matter, how long have I been in Texas? And you still hear of a new town all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Love this state. Love this state. Always learning something new. Imagine if you were from like Idaho. You know what I mean? Are you really learning new things in Idaho every week? You know, it's like, I just don't get it. You know, Texas, baby, all the way. 25 minutes from Reynosa. Okay, I guess there's a delay, Jaime. I'm sorry, brother. There's a delay, so 25 minutes from Reynosa. Right on. That's awesome. Dude, I love every part of Texas. That's a good part of Texas. I don't know what your favorite part is. I don't really have a favorite part of Texas, you know? It's just a little bit of everything, I think. Well, I don't know. That's tough. I do like going out to Marfa, but just for the lights, right? Just for the atmosphere, because they ain't shit around there, so that sucks. But being out there, I guess, is nice. But again, thank you so much for watching, Jaime. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Happy to have. Happy listening. Hope you watched the Alex Reymundo episode, dude. That one is hilarious. To be honest with you. Really, really funny. And check out his stand-up if you haven't already. He's already out touring. I think he's taking the summer off, he said. So if he's doing a show, it's going to be one of his last ones. But, jump on it. If not, check him out in the fall. Shit, I got to go see a show of his. That's what I got to do. South Padre Island. That's Jaime's favorite part of Texas. I love that. Hey, that's a good part of Texas, man. It's been forever since I've been to South Padre. I think I went for spring break one time back in the day, 20 years ago, just right out of high school. Can't remember if I had a good time, honestly. I guess that means you had a good time at South Padre if you can't remember, right? It must have been. Yeah, that's a good part, man, for sure. I need to go back there. I think they allow camping or maybe that's Galveston, somewhere on Galveston. I would like to go camping around there. That'd be cool. But yeah, South Padre is awesome. Well, okay, guys. Thank you again so much for listening. We will be back next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. For the live show. Of course, we got 2 new episodes coming out every Tuesday and Thursday, as always. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Please subscribe if you haven't. And thank you. Couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you so much. We will see you next time. Adios.